Welcome to a new episode of World Stories. We'll be taking you on an exciting journey all over the world, full of very strange fun facts and stories in our journey this week. We'll explore new facts about the Ethiopian culture. Who's the strongest man? We'll show you how they decided in Russia. We'll take you to Italy's 150-year-old Viareggio Carnival. This and much more exciting stories in a journey around the world. Fasten your seatbelts. Every year, Bahrain for All Festival brings together local and expatriate communities to learn about each other's customs and traditions, sample each other's cuisines, get to know what makes each of them unique, and of course, celebrate the diversity and harmony enjoyed in the kingdom. We'll take you now to the Ethiopian corner at the festival to show you a glimpse of its history and culture. Let's go! Visit the booth of Ethiopia and see what they can tell us about their unique culture. Now Betsy will give us some info about beautiful Ethiopian fashion. Please tell me about your dress.
This is Ethiopian traditional clothes, and we use it mostly for the special occasion, and it's made from the pure cotton, and it's handmade.
I see you have the colors of the Ethiopian flag. Please tell me what each color means.
Okay, thank you. This is green, yellow and red. And the green means this is our prosperity and peace and love, and green, green always green, right? This is our land, Ethiopian land, and all over our land. This is peace and love and peace, yellow. And the red one is, it's our grandfather, our father, grandfather, great fathers. They sacrifice to, they give the war, and they give blood. So we are now in peace. But this flag means our great grandfather and father and great grandfather, they really give the blood. So this is means our flag.
I will always remember this story when I see the Ethiopian flag. We have with us here Eski. She's the honorary consul of Ethiopia in Bahrain. She'll tell us more about different markets and neighborhoods in Addis Ababa.
Thank you. Today we are displaying Addis Ababa markets from different neighborhoods, as you said. Addis Ababa is the capital city of Africa. We call it the hub of Africa, and one of the cosmopolitan cities in the world. So we are here today displaying different parts of it, whereby targeting where tourists are going to buy certain places, as well as open markets.
the first market? What is it famous for?
This is famous for clay. For instance, if you see this, this is how we make our coffee. As you know, coffee was discovered in Ethiopia first. So mainly this market is famous for clay. So we've got here with ceramics and we've got here with clay. This is how we fry our food. And this is the pot again. We use this to serve a fresh sauce for one of the traditional food we have.
And I see here this is made from a material and this is from another. Please tell me more.
Yes, in fact this is more traditional, but this is more of a modern. So this is a ceramics. You could see though we have the designs of Ethiopian colors, Ethiopian art, but the most famous one, and the one that stays forever, will be this traditional.
Since Ethiopian coffee is very famous, is clay one of the secrets?
It can be, because you know this is how we cook our coffee, I would say, not only make. So you end up in a relationship with this clay. And as you can see, it's very fragile, but we always manage to bring one. You will find this is a necessity. You will find at least one in any Ethiopian house. So I believe it can be one of the secrets, the way we make it. This gives us, the aroma comes back. In a way, it takes the taste and the aroma of it, I believe.
Please tell us about the second market.
Yes, so this is Posta Bet. It's very close to our post office. So in a way, we call it home of Posta Bet. Tourists go here and pick their gifts before they leave Ethiopia. So you will find everything for souvenirs, I would say. And Ethiopians, we are very patriotic. We take our country to our heart. So in whatever we do, we tend to put the flag everywhere. So I think that, again, here you've got the sign of our flags. It's also known the freedom flag, because Ethiopia is one of the country. It is a country who has never been colonized.
We have here some unique traditional Ethiopian musical instruments. Please tell me, what is this?
It's called kirar. Some of our legendary singers are using their fingers. They will kill me if they see me. I'm very bad at it. I'm just showing you only. It does make a very beautiful sound. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a good job.
Tell me about this drum. What's unique about it?
This is made of cow skin. As you can see, it's full of hairs. But after lots of drumming going on, then you can see it's fading. It's to be used on both sides, especially in Orthodox Church. They use it whenever there is a ceremony in church.
Which market are we visiting now?
You are visiting Mercato, the biggest open market in Africa. Mercato, you found anything you want. We call it the small Ethiopia itself, the mini Ethiopia, because from something to roast coffee, you will find shoes, clothes, fancy clothes, and then a traditional one. Then you can find also a different type of clothes. You can find this. This is a shield that our ancestors used whenever they go to war. So Mercato is a small Ethiopia by itself.
We're now in Jarkus Market. Tell me, what is it special for?
We are in Jarkus. I've got a t-shirt here that's with the alphabetic from Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the only country in Africa that has her own alphabet. So this is how we communicate with each other, and we make dress and shirts.
at our last Ethiopian market for today. It's called Piazza. What is it famous for?
Piazza is famous for jewelry. That's where you find authentic Ethiopian gold and silver. So as you can see here, we've got a specific Ethiopian design. So we wear this kind of jewelry during holidays, but especially on weddings. The third day of the wedding, the first day is when the bride and groom gets married and they're off to on their own. And the third day, when she comes back with the gift of the husband, which is in gold, all decorated in her head, her hand, and all over. So it comes as a set. So it's like a dowry, if you call it. And then that's how she comes back with it, and then the celebration continues. Normally the Ethiopian wedding is very long. After she's gone, she comes back to her parents' house, to the bride's house. After a few days we have what we call kilikil. It will be a get together between his family with hers. That's how they get to know each other, and then continues.
An old fishing village in Morocco has become a popular destination for surfers. Good weathers and sea conditions have helped Terzout attract beginners and experts to ride the waves. While the winter weather in many countries has turned the seas there icy cold, the year-round Moroccan sunshine makes the seaside village a water sports paradise. Terzout has become the surf capital of Morocco. Surfers have been going there since the 1960s. It's not just the weather that draws surfers to this stretch of the coast. The conditions are suitable for every level. There are sheltered spots where beginners can build their confidence in the water. But as winter descends, there are also areas where more advanced surfers can ride bigger waves. Nice!
I'm from Germany, so it's cold and gross, and now we're here and it's an amazing place, amazing weather, amazing people, and the ocean, which is just beautiful. And you can feel the stoke all around. People are just super happy to be in the water, which is amazing. And everyone is super nice, so I'm, not super good, but everyone is supportive, and locals, cheer me on, and my friends as well, so it's really, really great. I love it.
Russia has a long tradition of weightlifting and strongman competitions, but during the bitterly cold winter months, most of them head indoors. But one former strongman has other ideas and has used blocks of ice to challenge 8 birdie competitors in an outdoor contest. The temperatures often hover well below 0 degrees Celsius in the Russian city of Ufa. But this won't stop athletes to pull, lift, and push a combination competition of differently shaped ice weights and tablets. Oh my god, I'm shivering already imagining this. At one event, the athletes, using no more than their raw strength and a small piece of rope, must lift a 160-kilogram ice weight and run with it along a track of 40 meters. Men also compete by lifting 60-kilogram ice weights with a single arm. Later, the weights are smaller, but the competitors at this event, known as crest, must now lift 2 at a time, each block weighing 16 kilograms.
Не статистов, далеко не статистов, опера 2020. Ой-ой-ой.
Preparing the ice is a meticulous process. It used to take several months to get everything ready, but now they have the ice weight manufacturing process down to an art form, and it only takes them a few days. All the ice weights used in the competition have to be carefully prepared and are made entirely of locally sourced ice.
95 килограмм.
Those suitcases are the weights used in this competition, where competitors carry 2 100-kilogram blocks, one in each hand. Wow! An added complication for the athletes in this event is the slippery, icy grip, as the athletes run with the weights towards the finish line, and not all the competitors are able to complete the whole distance. One of the competition's best left to the professionals is this one, which involves sliding a 250-kilogram ice tablet along the frozen ground. All told, 8 athletes competed in this year's games, attracting onlookers from all over town. The more we learn, the more we realize how little we know about the world. Let's explore some interesting and entertaining facts to twist your brain and tickle your curiosity. During the Cold War, CIA agents used a method of communication that might surprise you. They cleverly made use of their shoelaces to coordinate their secret messages. Who'd suspect a shoelace, right? Cutest fact of the day: sea otters hold hands when they sleep to keep from drifting apart. Avocados never ripen on trees. Because of this, farmers often use the avocado trees as a form of storage to keep their fruit produced fresh until they're ready to harvest and sell it. For their first month of living, babies only see black and white. Moreover, they only see silhouettes and are unable to focus on items just after their birth. This is because their retinal nerve cells aren't fully established yet. They lack the capability to process visual information. Who's in Love with Carnivals will take you to a historical one, always with a purpose. The almost 150-year-old Viareggio Carnival is one of Italy's most popular, famous for its giant floats that satirize contemporary issues. Originally a local event, the carnival now attracts around 800,000 people each year from all across the world. Let's check it out. Since 1873, the Tuscan beachside city has marked the run-up to Lent with elaborate processions during a month of celebrations. The giant animated floats that poke gentle fun at contemporary issues are now world-renowned and draw in hundreds of thousands of spectators every year. This year, pollution and climate change are central themes. This float, called Home Sweet Home, "There is no place like home," shows a giant Greta Thunberg dressed as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, quoting her famous "I shouldn't be up here" speech that she gave to the United Nations in September last year. Juventus superstar Cristiano Ronaldo is turned into a colossal robot, wearing a suit of armor and flexing his muscles for the float called Idol. The dyed effigy marks the contemporary need for disposable heroes. This year, 200 craftspeople from 23 companies were involved in building the floats that carry 5,000 dancers and actors over the next 3 weeks, while 150 engineers ensure the mechanics run smoothly throughout the festivities. From social media, we'll share with you a video of a very cute baby monkey scared of the snow. His facial expressions are priceless. Let's take a look. With this, we have arrived at our last station. If you have any suggestions of things that you want us to cover, or even social media videos that you want us to share, please send it to the email listed below. Looking forward to hearing from you. Goodbye and see you next week with new facts, journeys and world stories.